So we're going to talk about the side pieces of the bits. We have a lot of different side pieces. We start off with the loose ring. The loose ring is the ring, the word says it, what turns the whole way around. What makes sure the horse can move the bit with his tongue up and down. Also, if you pick up the ring will first turn before it works into the mouth. It's not ideal for every horse because some horses start playing around with it too much and they start putting it up and down. And some horses will do this a little bit too much, so you get an unstable feeling in your hands and the horse will be on and off from the bit. So if you have a horse like that, don't take the loose ring, but then you go to the egg butt, and the egg butt is this one. And you can see the ring is not loose, it always moves sideways and it doesn't turn. So what you get a director working, you get a little bit more pressure from the side piece, but the horse can't move the bit up and down. So this bit lays a lot more stable in the mouth, so you get a lot more quieter feelings through the hands. Also, what you have, if your hands are not that quiet, it's much nicer to ride with it because then the horse doesn't get too much involvement in the mouth. So that's that one. Then we have the D bit, and if we look to the D bit and we look to the egg butt, it's quite similar bits. The only difference is that by the egg butt, this piece is a lot shorter than this piece. And what does that piece do? First of all, because you have it on the side of the mouth, you have a lot of sideways movement, so you can direct your horse in the steering a lot. So a lot of steering, but because this is a little bit longer, you have a little bit more pressure behind the ears, so you have a little bit more leverage on this bit as you have on the egg butt. Then we go to the next one, what's also pretty similar if you look at the side piece. It's a little bit longer up here, it's the full cheek, and the full cheek does a little bit the same as the D bit, so you have a lot of steering on the side. So horses who will break out in the corners a little bit, you have a lot more pressure, but the ring is a lot smaller than the D bit, so you get less pressure behind the ears and you get a much less leverage as with the D ring. So if you have a more sensitive horse in the mouth, you take the smaller ring, but you still have the side to steer him the way you want him to go. And then we go to the hanging cheek. The hanging cheek get connected on the side pieces over here, and your reins go over here. So you already see it. When this get held by the side piece, you get a leverage a little bit. So it works pretty similar as the D, because the sides are just as long. The only difference is that your side piece stays up here. So you have the more constant leverage with the hanging cheek. And then we go to the 3 ring, or this one, the 2.5 ring. The 2.5 ring has one ring in the middle of the big one and one on top. The 3 ring has one on top and one on the bottom. That's just a little bit of the change of the leverage. So this one will do a little bit less as the 3 ring, where the ring is up here. So your side piece goes up here. You could put a ring up here, or you could put a ring up there. So that will change the leverage if you pull it from here, or if you pull it from here. And then we go to the palm. you have two different palms. You have the baby palm and you have the normal palm. The baby palm is 5 centimeters long. And the normal palm is 7 centimeters long. We have the baby palm, that's allowed in every class in show jumping. So I will show you this side, it's easier. This one gets on the side piece. You can put a rein up here and you could put a rein up there. So you can put 2 reins on it, or you put the connector in between and you get 1 rein. So pressure behind the ears because it's stuck on the side piece here. When you pull here, you get the pressure behind the ears, get the pressure in the mouth. But with this one, we have also the chain on the back. So you get also the pressure on the back of the jaw from the horse. So you get here 3 points where you build up pressure.